Okay, hi, my name is Vishwas, and so for this phase of the project, we translated our ER diagram to a relational model. We created all the tables with the appropriate data types, all the relevant keys to maintain relationships between our tables. The users table stores the main details for each person, and we use the serial data type for the user ID so that it automatically increments for every new user. The accounts table keeps track of different account types such as checking, savings, and whatnot. And then the category table, and sorry, the accounts table connects to the users table through the user ID foreign key. The category table defines whether each entry is an income or expense. So that helps us organize the financial data consistently. And the transaction table records every financial activity and references both the user and account it belongs to. We choose date. We chose date for transaction date and numeric 10 2 for the amount so that it is accurate for the currency values that we want. And then the bills table helps track regular payments like rent or insurance with fields for amounts, frequency, and next due date. And then the budget table lets users set monthly spending limits for each category and is connected to both users and categories table using the foreign keys. So together, these tables form a more clear and normalized structure. Specifically, normalization was our emphasis that can easily support features like expense tracking, budgeting, and bill reminders for our application. And then this is a couple of screenshots for the DDL script. As you can see, we uses create table command to specify the table name and then data types, and then use stuff like cascade that helped maintain normalization. And that's it from, and this is the ER diagram from phase one. And I'll pass it off.
My name is Kanav, and then I'll be talking about the data population part. So basically, we populated all the tables with simple data that we created on our own to simulate how the tracker would actually work in real life. So I'll just quickly go over some of the tables. Uh, so first we have the users table. We have the first name, last name, email, password, and the created at. So we inserted four entries into this. The next table is the accounts table. This one has the account ID, user ID, account name, account type, and current balance. So the account ID is auto incrementing, so we didn't include that here. And here also we can see that for a user ID one, we have two types of account, and for a user ID of two, we also have two types of account. So this is how the table would actually work. Then we have can you scroll a little up? Uh, I can't see the table name. Well, then we have the category table. So the category table, we have the category ID, the category name, and the category type. And here also we created some realistic data, which is very common in terms of like actual finance tracking, and that's what we've included here. And then we have the transaction table, which basically keeps record of the transaction for a particular date. And this also we populated with some realistic data.
And for the next table, which is the bills, we made it so that the users can store their bills over the months. And for this table, we used attributes such as user ID, bill name, amounts, and frequency of how many times the bill occurs, and then the next due date for those bills. And then after that, we also have the budgets table that records and stores the users' budgets. And as you can see, we've created budgets for user one, and for it also maps to each category that the user wants to keep a budget for. And then yeah, also the duration of the budget's also maintained here. And these are some screenshots of the contents in the table. I can quickly show you one insert command so that we can meet the requirement for the video. Um, Let's just do bills. As you can see, the command successfully ran. And if you would like, let me just comment it out real quick and quickly look into I said as you can see the car rent was inserted into the bills table. Let me go back. Yep, Krishna, do you want to go ahead?
Yeah. So hi, my name is Krishna, and so as you can see in so basically for the SQL queries, so in the first query, if you can show the screenshot, so this is the query, and if you can, yeah, in the screenshot, if you can see, so it basically calculates how much like the user one has spent in each category during November 2025. The query basically joins the transaction and category tables and basically checks for negative amounts to identify expenses and sums them up to by category. You can see in the results table below that it's for food 120 has been spent, 850 on rent, and 75.5 on utilities and other small transactions. So this basically helps you visualize the user spending distribution per on the month. Sandy, if you can just show the execution. Yeah, perfect.
Yep, ran it on successfully.
For the next query, it basically retrieves all the bills for user one that are due within the next 14 days. We're selecting the bill amount, a bill name, amount, and the next due date from the bills table and ordering them by the date. So you can see in the output there's for car insurance is $120. And yeah, Sandy, you can just show it again. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and so now for the third one, which is basically inserting a new transaction. Basically, we are trying to add a new expense transaction for user two. The query basically inserts a record into the transaction table with today's date and a negative $45.99 amount under the food category. And the description, as you can see, lunch with friends. And the message, as a message at the bottom, basically says query returned successfully. And yeah, Sandy, you can show a demonstration of this.
Mhm.
To change the amounts. Yeah.
And then if I just comment it out,
Sandy's go to 9 minutes. It's okay. We'll do it later.
as you can see, it was included at the end.
Yeah, so in the fourth screenshot, you can see basically it updates the user's budget. We're trying to specifically update user two's food budget from for November 2025 from $300 to $320. And you can see the query executed successfully with like update one. And for the fifth one, this basically deletes a specific transaction for user one with we use the transaction ID one to target the correct record, and it at the bottom it shows delete one. You can see. Yeah. Thank you for it. Thank you for the presentation.